Schiavone, Nigel McGuinness from the El Paso County Coliseum in El Paso, Texas. Tonight we'll find out which two men will go on to Fyter Fest to face Kenny Omega in, of course, that four-way match along with Brody King, who won on Dynamite. Nigel, it's good to be back with you after some crazy things have happened, and what a way to start our telecast.
Your opening contest is an AEW International Championship four-way qualifier match. Introducing first, from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing 252 pounds, Claudio Castagnoli.
Say that Claudio really wants to get to the ring with Commander would be an understatement, Nigel.
A lot of history between Castagnoli and his opponent. We'll take a look back now, take you back to the Continental Classic, the end of last year in the Gold League. You can see here, Abrahantes and Darby Allin cheering on Commander, who endured a lot of punishment, but ultimately would take out the linchpin of the Death Riders. Castagnoli taken out of the Continental Classic, and because of that, the man from Lucerne is looking for some payback tonight. But you talk about double or nothing. I'm certainly still feeling the repercussions of it. I might need to get my breath on occasion, I guarantee you. Castagnoli feeling the effect of that anarchy in the arena match too.
No question about that. And with that in mind, let's go back to the ring in Arcadiara.
Accompanied by the hype man, Alex Abrahantes, from Reynosa, Mexico, weighing 76 kilos, Commander!
Hola, yo soy Jimena Sánchez y en esta ocasión nuestro invitado es Commander. Commander Alex, tonight you face Claudio Castagnoli and the winner will go on the challenge Kenny Omega in a four-way next week for the International Championship.
You know, Commander knows Claudio really well. As a matter of fact, Commander, what happened the last time that you two faced off?
Alex, I showed Claudio that I have what it takes to beat him.
That's my boy. And tonight, Claudio, in El Paso, Texas, the heart of Lucha Libre, the outcome is going to be no different. And you're looking at the next AEW International Champion.
Our thanks to Amina Sanchez, Lucha Libre correspondent from Mexico, talking to Alex Abrahantes and Commander, and of course referencing back to what happened during the Continental Classic. As Claudio tries to get a quick start here, it's great having Amina with us for the first time ever here on Collision as we get ready to go to Arena Mexico on the 18th of June for Grand Slam Mexico. What a night that's going to be, and take a look at what is happening to Commander here quickly in this matchup against Claudio.
No question, this was going to be Castagnoli's MO from the outset. Of course, this past week on Dynamite. Wow. It was Castagnoli that tried to get involved in the six-person tag team match involving the Death Riders, but it was Commander who came out, equaled the numbers, so to speak, against Castagnoli.
Side headlock after those repeated blows and tried a shoulder tackle, which is not going to work against Castagnoli, no doubt.
Look at that. To quote one of your old friends, the late, great Bobby Heenan, running into Claudio Castagnoli is like Claudio Castagnoli running into you.
Amazing into the tiaras that time by the quick stand-up enziguri. And here comes Commander.
Oh, taking a look. Oh, we're going to see the Spaceman, the top rope walk. Oh, beautiful. Some creative offense there as well.
Pulling down up on top, but he's caught by Claudio.
Oh, look at the strength of Castagnoli.
It is into the giant swing. Oh, he just ragdolled him. out of the end of that.
Now Castagnoli remains stoic and calm, unflustered.
Methodically walking over towards Commander, shoving Commander out of the ring. Crashing like you've hit a wall after your energy drink. Break through with iDrink, the clean, crash-free productivity drink that enhances focus, and stamina without caffeine or stimulants. Grab yours now at iDrinkGold.com and use promo code AEW15 for 15% off your order. Looks like Commander has hit a wall, at least a safety rail. And here we go again. Into the safety rail once again. And Claudio back into the ring here. Fans, top to bottom, we have a great telecast for you. This is the first of 2 matches to decide who goes on to Fyter Fest, our 4-hour telecast. That'll be next week, next Wednesday. We got a AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match. Okada and Anthony Bowens. How about that for a big match?
The pride of pro wrestling. Whoa. Trying to earn gold. Singles competition.
Drops Commander on the top of that LED rail. Very solid, very hard. And as long as Claudio keeps this up, Commander's not going to be able to take flight, I don't think.
Castagnoli, one of the strongest competitors of his generation. The only man to body slam Paul White over the top rope. Also has a very impressive victory over the former UFC champion, Josh Barnett.
To the turnbuckles. Fighting back here is Commander. He looks like he's going to spring up. Claudio looks like he's in some pain. On the shoulders. Springboard to the top into an arm drag.
That's incredible.
The things this young man can do. And again a DRS that time. He has Claudio reeling. And now Commander.
Tope con hilo.
He's going to do it again. The fans are going wild here in El Paso. It looks like he's going to walk the top rope. It's a long way to go. We've seen him do it before. The balance that he has.
Watch out.
Claudio Lady caught him. Tilt the world. Backbreaker. Pick up. And again. Oh no, a third time. Cover. 1, 2. No. Oh, I thought for sure. 3 backbreakers, Nigel. I thought for sure that was it.
Such domination. Such domination, and now just a single leg with the knee in the back as well, sapping more of the energy on this breathtaking young man, Commander.
Sometimes you take those high-risk maneuvers from the top and you pay for it yourself. And that time the young man did. Took a lot of time to get up, some time to go about halfway across, and the big man was waiting on him.
This could end things.
Pick up. Face plants Claudio. Which one of these 2 men will go on the Fyter Fest against Kenny Omega and right now Brody King?
Looking for it.
It's going up top again.
Cielito Lindo.
Oh, no. And nobody home.
Watch out.
Shoulder tackle.
Oh, they're headed down this way. No, headed back up.
Oh, this! Look at this! Just with a man on his back.
Dead weight, strength, Castagnoli.
A man on his back, and he walks the turnbuckles. He's unbelievable.
Trying to position him. Oh, wait a second.
Come right off of that bottom. Quick cover. 1, 2. And good after that time by Commander. He made that quick cover, thinking that would have been it.
It was the speed of Commander adjusting after Castagnoli had other ideas, looking to get a better grasp on the young flyer, the former Ring of Honor TV champion. Sunset bomb.
Cover. 1. 2 count.
And just had to fight to turn Castagnoli over to get the pinfall attempt. But he's not stopping now, nor should he. The commander of the skies looks to take to the skies again. Oh, wow.
A twisting attempt at a moonsault. And Claudio has him caught.
Good night.
1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, Claudio Castagnoli!
As Castagnoli might say, guten Nacht.
And now Claudio Castagnoli will join Brody King this coming Wednesday at Fyter Fest live, our 4-hour telecast on TBS and Max against Kenny Omega for the International Championship. One more man to be decided later on tonight. But right now, let's go back to this past Wednesday. What went down between Hangman Adam Page, Swerve, and Will Ospreay?
It was Hangman winning the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Tournament and becoming the top contender for the AEW World Championship.
In 7 weeks, I will win the AEW World Championship. I will free it from that briefcase. I will hold it above my head. That is a promise that I will keep. Whose house? Why did you cost Swerve that heavyweight championship? We did it for our good friend, Hangman Adam Page. You're welcome, buddy. Did you do this? Swerve, if I had wanted to cost you that match, I would have done it myself.
I hate saying this to you, because I love you. But it's not you. I thought it was me, and it's not me. It's him. We've got one shot at this. If we all work together, you, me, and Hangman.
I will not take this off. Never.
The wounds of the past have still not healed between Swerve and Hangman.
Excuse me, Swerve. Excuse me, have you had a second to think about your answer? Can you work alongside Ospreay and Hangman to take out the Death Riders?
Look, I'm gonna clear up this misconception between me and Hangman right now. Look, I owned up to it. I said I know I deserve what I did to Hangman over the past year and a half. That doesn't make us friends. We're not a team. We're not a squad. We never will be. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I've got a question now. Who's the bigger threat? Death Riders or Hangman? Because the only time you was beefing with Hangman is because you wanted those opportunities. Tell me I'm lying. You wanted that world championship, bruv. You did it. The first ever black world champion. You held that thing with pride, bruv. You feel happy that it's in a briefcase? Because I don't. That belt should be around the best wrestler in the world right now, and it's Hangman.
No, it's not. I beat Hangman twice now.
Have you beat Moxley?
Have you beat me? Right, truth hurts, don't it? But this whole little team, this squad that you're trying to get together to go against the Death Riders, I did that already. Anarchy, I'm done with it.
Don't push it.
You're delusional, man.
I'm not done talking. Whoa. Stay down, Will. Stay the hell down. Get him away, Will. Stay there. We're on the front of your head. We're on the other hand. We're on the same team. Who are you messing with? Same team.
The following trios contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, accompanied by Lance Archer and Don Callis. The team of RPG Vice and the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita.
The Don Callis family in our next matchup here in a big trios match. This should be great. We're going to be seeing members of Paragon And they have a very, very special tag team partner that I know wants to get in the ring against it.
Big smile on the face of Don Callis, as always, and for good reason. At Double or Nothing, the Don Callis family coming out victorious. Takeshita teaming with Carl Fletcher, Josh Alexander to defeat Paragon. But this man has more than an axe to grind against two members who are currently in the ring.
And yes, there he is, and let's go to Arcade.
And their opponents, first from Kanagawa, Japan, weigh 220 pounds, Tomohiro Ishii!
Stone Pitbull choosing his ground and waiting for his tag team partners. He may be a dog, but he's not a fool.
Joining him at a combined weight of 409 pounds, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, Paragon!
Paragon and Ishii together. And I know Tomohiro Ishii wants to get his hands on Rocky Romero. So Rocky better walk away from him.
Romero teaming with Ishii, turning his back on the Stone Pitbull. Saw the return of Trent Beretta.
Now, Tony,
flat.
sorry, Nigel, but Tony, he said something that it upset me.
Oh, brother, really?
Yes, you're saying Rocky Romero should be hiding from Ishii. Now, Ishii's very tough, but look at this now. Very arrogant, and arrogance cost you with the Don Callis family.
Well, I agree. That was the wrong thing to do with the Don Callis family behind you. And right now, RPG Vice and Takeshita taking command of this matchup. In this trios match here tonight.
You won't see a more beautiful tag team in terms of execution than RPG Vice. I'm saying it right here.
Long history of teaming together.
Yeah, great job by Rocky.
It's been 10 years in the making, RPG Vice.
Oh.
Over the top that time, and it was Kyle O'Reilly with a knee. Oh. And now Rocky with a diving spear and a pickup by Roddy.
You know what the great thing about Rocky Romero? He can wrestle any style. He's a Swiss Army knife. You want him to wrestle Japanese, lucha, American, European, he can do it all.
You know, I agree with that. Rocky is well-versed around the globe.
Look at this blatant cheating here by Paragon.
Blatant cheating, what, putting a man on a chair?
Yes.
And right now, Bryce Remsburg allowing this match to continue on the outside.
Oh, watch out.
As a matter of fact, did the bell even ring yet?
Oh my God, what? Come on!
Incoming.
I'm getting upset now.
I really, as this fight continues on the outside.
Well, Paragon looking to get their proverbial pound of flesh after Double or Nothing, Don. Not getting the result they wanted on Sunday.
Too bad for them. I've heard some of the things that Roddy Strong is saying in the back, and I take them very personally.
What are some of the things
he called me a scumbag.
Really?
He said I try to manipulate people.
Where would he get that from?
He said I should get out of the business. Well, I hear things.
I heard he said your head looks like a thumb.
He's a scumbag. No one likes Roderick Strong.
I disagree. I think the fans like him, former international champion.
The fans are idiots, Shabani. We know that.
Speaking of international champions, we still have one more match to go. The see will go on next week at Fyter Fest. In that four-way match, either going to be Hechicero or it's going to be Dorada. Tag is made, and here comes Trent Beretta.
And we said we were going to punish all of them, but specifically Roddy Strong.
Swing and a miss, that time pickup. Roderick Strong using one man as a battering ram. And now Takeshita with a high boot. And Roddy goes down in a heap.
Roddy might have the best cardio of anyone in professional wrestling. Very impressive guy.
Great gas
right now. Hold on, Don is dropped. Oof, wow. You know, Don, we just saw a great NBA playoff game. Had you been a part of that, You'd have been thrown out. You'd have been teed up. That's a technical foul. And fans, this match will continue on TNT and streaming on Max. Stay with us.
But Remsburg didn't see it, so he can't call it. Don taking the opportunity when it presented itself.
It's called a receipt. Some of these guys don't even know what that means anymore.
It seems like every match your men are involved in. That Valley driver 1-2 and a 2 count. Every match your men are involved in, there's a receipt from you coming.
Of course, you can't let people get away with anything. I believe in the military concept of disproportionate response. You talk something about me, I take an eye. That's how I see it.
You bring a knife, I bring a gun.
Oh, geez, you guys are nuts.
I'm just saying.
It's called the real world, Shivani. Join it sometime.
Oh, chop. Couple of them that time, and a receipt that time of his own for Broderick Strong.
Oh,
but
great takedown by Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky, well, you're right. Great takedown by now. Oh.
Gotta say, Don, you are looking particularly perturbed today being here in El Paso. Any reason for that?
Listen, I chose to fly in and out of Juarez because I hate El Paso exactly this much.
Out loud. Are you serious?
The only reason El Paso exists is because of Juarez, because of Mexico.
Single crab, you are out of your mind, and of course that goes without saying. This trio match, good to have you with us. We're moving into the summertime, and that means All In is coming up on Saturday, July 12th in Texas.
Shivani, maybe you'd like to come over to Juarez tonight for a couple of cervezas.
You know what? I've been to Juarez before, but I'm going to pass this guy.
I bet you have.
You got your butt stamped?
No, it's not. Oh. Been many, many years, but I've been there. I think I've been everywhere.
Right now, Beretta forcing Strong to stay in the corner. Safe ground.
Rick Takeshita is just a phenomenal performer. He can fight, he can wrestle. His feet, legs.
Been so great. I mean, ever since he joined the Don Callis family, he's really taken it to a new level.
Snap, I can't argue with that. Snapmare and a rear chin lock here applied by Takeshita. And now a modified Cobra clutch, if you will, here. We are back on Collision, coming to you from El Paso, Texas. In a great trios match going on right now. As Roderick Strong and Takeshita, both former champions in there. Here's a pickup following slam by Roddy Strong. He reaches out to make a tag.
Nothing between Strong and his corner except air and hope. Got to get there.
Tag is made, and here is Kyle O'Reilly coming in feet first. One of the more prolific kickers you'll find in all of AEW.
Relatively fresh, to your point. A great hybrid competitor. Strikes, submissions. This man can take to the sky as well, as we saw earlier on.
Great leg sweep that time, and now goes after Barreto with a forearm shot. Pulling down on the arm. Through the legs. Look at the quickness of Kyle O'Reilly, Aaron.
Kyle O'Reilly is a very aggressive young man. Great Canadian athlete.
A rolling elbow strike and a cover 1-2. And it's Takeshita with the deadlift. Thought he was going to try to German suplex him, did not. Forearm shot. Here goes Takeshita. Kitchen sink.
Well scouted by Kyle there.
And again, this time, outside goes,
Here comes a heavy hitter.
Yes, sir, buddy. Meanwhile, fight on the outside, and Tomohiro Ishii is in.
Concreto-san.
Those blows will have no effect. He is as stout as any man you'll find on any continent.
Like a fire plug. Just stepping into the forearm, but
look at this.
Yeah, look at Ishii back up.
Both men collide. And again. Ishii felt the foot. German release suplex, and he threw Ishii almost out of the ring. Rocky comes in. Now the double team. Back body drop. Double team by RPG Vice. That's what it takes. Look at this.
The family is rolling, gentlemen.
They really are. Ishii is being pinned to the ring by Rocky Romero. And meanwhile, members of Paragon come to help matters out.
Oh, that's changed the complexion. Certainly now.
It sure has. Pick up.
Watch out.
Wow, great snap by Roderick Strong there.
Going right on to the chest, and there goes Ishii with a clothesline. 1, 2, another. No, 2 count. Oh, smokes. So close.
Keshta, deceptively large, deceptively strong and powerful. Oh!
Walked into that one.
Pick up. Maybe a brainbuster attempt. Swing and a miss. Oh, that one didn't miss by Takeshita. Blue Thunderbomb. 1, 2. Oh,
look at that by Roderick Strong. That is scumbag behavior.
Rocky Romero coming back with a heel kick that time. Boy, Rocky's quick as a cat, man. Oh, and down he goes.
Reflex action from O'Reilly to keep on top. The weak spot on anybody.
Ooh, nicely done by Trent Beretta.
Half and half that time by Trent, who goes down from a right-handed lariat. What a great trios match we are having for you on Collision. Oh, that one just exploded the chin in the face.
Needs to twist out of this.
To catch it.
There you go.
And the referee gets hit. And a knee to the face. Bryce Remsburg is in trouble on the right of your screen.
I hope Remsburg's going to the hospital.
Swing and a miss. Good go behind. Here comes Rocky Romero. Oh, again, Rocky Romero.
Used a blade of the forearm.
He neutered the Stone Pitbull.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was horrible.
Here are your winners, RPG Vice and Konosuke Takeshita.
Another win for the Don Callis family. Resorting to tactics like that. And once again, Tomohiro Ishii is robbed by Rocky Romero.
Smiles on the face of all of Don Callis' family members, and for good reason.
On Saturday, July 12th.
All Elite Wrestling's biggest event of the year. This is All In.
Exist in the moments.
What a spectacle we just witnessed.
Lock in to the passion.
I need this. I can still be the AEW World Champion.
Abandon all hope. Be in the presence of history.
The CEO has a date with the AEW Women's World Champion.
And so it begins.
Experience the real.
What a moment.
All In.
I try and find some love for my mind. That just ain't enough to go around.
This is an AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match. Introducing first, accompanied by Billy Gunn from Dudley, New Jersey, weighing 225 pounds. He is the pride of professional wrestling, the five-tool player, Anthony Bowens.
Anthony Bowens has been a World Tag Team Champion, a Trios Champion, 106 wins in his AEW career. Now has a chance to get himself a Continental Championship match. Billy Gunn out with him for just a moment. But as we know, under Continental rules, no one else can come to ringside. And for Anthony Bowens, Nigel, this is quite a challenge.
Yeah, no question about it. Bowens looking to rebound from his first Singles lost in 2025 to Ricochet on last week's Dynamite. Handsome, rugged, gregarious Bowens. We're going to move on from the end of the Acclaimed. Use every one of those 5 tools against the greatest tournament wrestler of his generation.
And his opponent from Aichi, Japan, weighing 236 pounds, he is the reigning Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada!
No one in AEW, and I venture to say around the world, because of course he has had incredible success with New Japan Pro Wrestling, but no one comes to the ring with as much confidence as Kazuchika Okada, and I say it's well-deserved.
Well-deserved indeed, because Okada is currently AEW's longest reigning champion. 437 days. No men's wrestler has held an AEW title for a longer period of time. Not only that, he cemented his status as pro wrestling's greatest tournament wrestler by defeating Will Ospreay at World's End last year, winning the 2024 Continental Classic and retaining his title.
The look on the face of Bowens, he knows what he's got to do to overcome this, and I'd say overcome. To beat Kazuchika Okada, you're going to have to overcome a lot. And Okada, again, just cool and calm, walks around, and they hook up. Here we go. This is a eliminator match. A win by Bowens will get him a championship match for the AEW Continental Championship. Once again, Okada just cool as it comes, just backs up.
A friendly pat across the chest. Bowens, who appreciates the clean break.
Boy, Bowens, a magnificent athlete, isn't he? Look at him.
Great physique, no question about it.
Sir.
Incredible athlete. Those 5 tools that he says are the perfect combination of power, athleticism, intelligence, the look, and the it factor as well. See if he returns the favor.
Little scissor action going on. Oh. And the usually cool Okada shoves Bowens, only gets shoved back, and there's a foot to the gut. Side headlock now. Missed the back elbow.
Well, great athleticism there on display.
Yes, the famous over the top. Do not walk around much with Okada. You got him down. I would think you want to keep him down. Now pick up. Neck breaker across the knee, and a 1, 2, and a 2 count that time.
Bowens weakening up the neck of the Continental Champion, perhaps for his mollywop discus forearm.
And the fans chanting the scissoring here from the days of the Acclaimed. Okada slides out.
Needs to take a break. Moment of respite for the champion, perhaps.
Not really a bad idea, but I do believe that Bowens is going to go after it. Trouble here on the floor.
Not going to give Okada any chance to get his breath. Reformulate stuff.
That forearm shot rocked Bowens. He came right back with an elbow. Now forearms of his own.
Wow. Third one landed, bringing Okada to his knees on the outside.
Nigel, when you hit someone with that forearm, someone with a forearm like that, you can use your elbow, the hard part, can't you?
Yeah, it's the point of the elbow. That's what does the majority of the damage, but now the damage has been done to Bowens. Don't go anywhere. This match will continue on AEW Collision.
Okada being very deliberate now with Bowens down. Boy, he is just taking his time, really enabling Bowens to pull himself up here. I'm kind of surprised.
It's always been Okada's MO. Likes to control the pace of the match. Anytime you can make a match your style, it gives you the advantage. I would dare say that one of the mistakes we made on Sunday at Double or Nothing, we let FTR turn the match into their style. It always put us on the back foot from the get-go.
It was a very emotional night, Nigel.
It certainly was. I appreciate you coming out and having my back. Certainly cover here.
Yeah, there's only so much I could do, but man, I was worried. You feeling all right?
I'm okay, like I said, you know, a little bit of trouble breathing for the first few days, but medicals cleared me. But I consider myself ready to compete anytime soon, Tony. You're perfectly safe. I'm perfectly happy here beside you.
Okay, I appreciate that. And it was a night I will never, I'm sure many of us never forget. What a night it was, by the way. Running elbow, jumping elbow, the encore presentation of Double or Nothing is available on pay-per-view. It is one of the most respected and highly rated, here's a cover, 1, 2 pay-per-view telecasts we have ever done. The action continues. We're coming to you from El Paso, Texas, in a giant crowd on hand to see AEW Collision. Right now in this Continental Championship Eliminator match, Kazuchika Okada gets the 5-tool player. Anthony Bowens, the big elbow drop from the top. And Okada calling out to the fans here. Well, we know what's coming.
Ichiban. Oh, wait a second.
Got caught in a scissor. Boom! With a backhand chop. Another one. And again.
Looking for the Rainmaker.
Yeah, ripcord to the Rainmaker. Missed. Anthony Bowens sends him down. Here's a cover 1, 2. Bowens close and he knows it. Very close to pulling out that win.
Needs a pinfall or a submission on the Continental Champion to earn a title opportunity in the future.
The pride of pro wrestling. Climbs to the top, met by Okada. Let's see what Okada, well, it looks like, yeah, Okada's going to climb up there with him.
Watch this. Trying to pull Bowens across his shoulders, perhaps.
You know, a lot of times you get up top there, Nigel, you improvise, don't you? Depending on where your opponent is positioned. And let's see what Okada does now. Maybe superplex, no! On the knee, the inside of the knee.
Oh, that landed.
Enziguri to the back of the head. He's got the arm, does Bowens.
Oh my God. Creative DDT, that's got to be it.
It really was. 1, 2, and it's...
Oh! By hooking the leg, Anthony Bowens elected to not put his body weight across the shoulders of Okada, and that is what enabled the Continental Champion just to break the 3 count.
Like you said, a very creative DDT that time. Okada coming off the 12th Continental title defense against Speedball Mike Bailey at Double or Nothing on Sunday. This past Sunday, there's a foot to the midsection. And a reversal, attempted a drop kick. Bowens holds on, flips over 1, 2. 2 count. Backslide coming up. 1, 2. Okada muscled his way out of that. Okada goes to
trouble though.
Yeah, goes to the corner here. Nigel, pick up. Oh, the neck breaker from Okada, one of his trademark maneuvers. Look at the eyes of the champ.
Okada realizes he was in trouble for a moment, but now firmly back in the driver's seat. A top wrist lock of sorts there. And the forearm across the jaw and the carotid artery. The chant justified. This is awesome. Around the arena, certainly an awesome attempt from Bowens.
Well, that one had no effect at all on Okada. Okada waiting for Bowens to get up, timed it perfectly. And now massive forearm shots. Rick Knox telling Okada to get off the ropes. But the effect was there. Here comes Bowens back with a big pump kick to the jaw.
Yeah, the toe of his boot just underneath the chin. Now,
well, he is hammering Okada. Take a look at this. The last blow and elbow send Okada face first. It's been quite a night thus far. We've got a whole lot more to go. Swing and a miss. Ripcord into a Rainmaker, missed. Rolling elbow that time. A back elbow. Rock, paper, scissors. Shoot.
And Bowen's taking his shot.
Call him with the molly-wop. And Okada timed it perfectly. Here comes Rainmaker. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, the AEW Continental Champion, Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada!
The juggernaut, that is the Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada. Yet another win in this Eliminator match. And for young Anthony Bowens, he will have his day very, very soon, and surely he will be a champion in AEW. Right now, let's send it back to Lexi Nair. Lexi.
Daddy Magic, Daniel Garcia, after that tough loss against FTR at Double or Nothing, what's next for Daniel Garcia?
Lexi, I think a tough loss is an understatement. If I'm being honest, this was one of the hardest.
Hold on, Danny. You've been moping around now for about a week, all right? You want to fight other people's battles for you? What did you think was going to happen? Is that the first match you've ever lost? You think that's going to be the last?
Is this your version of an inspiration? What are you doing with this guy?
He's my mentor.
Magic is your mentor?
My mentor.
Are you kidding me?
It's real funny.
You know what? You're like a Lamborghini, and if you have a Lamborghini and you need to get it tuned up, you don't take it to someone who's never been under the hood of a car. You take it to the #1 mechanic in town, and you're looking at him. You need to be a part of the Don Callis family. Not listen to, this.
Hold on. Why don't we ask Kenny Omega how good of a mentor you are? Why don't we ask Will Ospreay how good of a mentor you are?
How dare you bring those?
I'm sick of old men telling me how to do my career. Now, why don't you get your broiled hot dog looking ass out of here?
It's okay. You know what? You're right. You're right. I am an old man.
You are.
I am a rich, successful old man. Don Callis' family wants volunteers, not hostages. I'm just asking you to do something you clearly haven't been doing for a while, and that's think. Just think. That's all.
DraftKings Sportsbook is an official partner of AEW. We are back on Collision. What a great crowd we have had here in El Paso, Texas. Absolutely. And fans in El Paso and fans around the world, let's bring in, along with Stokely, FTR.
Hard for Tony to get those 3 letters out of his mouth, and with good reason. We are 6 days removed from Double or Nothing. Myself and Daniel Garcia gave our best accounting of ourselves. The 2 men there to the left and right of your screen. Dax the Axe, Cash Wheeler, who certainly made more than a good accounting for themselves, and I dare say I have a new, not respect, but perhaps appreciation. FTR are no joke. It took 3 or 4 days before I could finally breathe properly again after the Shatter Machine. But be that as it may, it is now behind us, and I hope they will adhere to our agreement. Tony Schiavone off limits now. They can move forward to one of the aspirations they have.
Sunday at Double or Nothing, FTR proved once again that they are the greatest tag team alive today. They also proved that they are indeed most importantly, they proved that they were right about Nigel McGuinness. Behind that commentary booth is where you belong, brother. We give you an A for effort, a D for execution. But I digress. Tonight we are here in El Paso, Texas. And that Mexican border is just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Therefore, FTR, out of the goodness of their hearts, because they're good guys, they have decided to issue a challenge to any tag team south of the border to a future match on Dynamite or Collision. And I have the full terms of that contract right here in full. Thank you. Please. Andale, mommy, oh, what's poppin' tonight? So the...
Wait a second. Well, they kind of issued an open challenge, didn't they?
Landis Jr. alongside Templario, two highly respected luchadors in their own right. I guarantee you, they'll be interested in facing FTR, 10-time World Tag Team Champions.
Look at this. Back up, back up.
So, we respect both of you so much. I don't think you understand. Listen, we're big fans of your father, Atlantis Sr. He's a huge legend in Lucha Libre, but what you might know, what you all might remember, is we are somewhat living Lucha legends ourselves. So we've had gold down in, how you say, Mexico. And I think maybe now, we've been 7-star FTR a little bit too long. Maybe we become 8-star FTR. Maybe we go to CMLL and we add some gold. What do you guys think? Maybe you guys could be a little warm-up for us. Like a nice little scrimmage.
Wait a second, hold on a second, wait a second. Wait a second. This is meant, check. Check.
It is working. I kind of wish it wasn't, to be honest with you.
Check. Thank you. We have no issue with you. My name is Dax. Nice to meet you. That's Cash. Dax. Very nice to meet you. That's Cash. That's Big Stoke.
I think they're saying God bless you in Spanish.
No, they're not.
So listen, we are really big stars in the U.S., okay? And everywhere we go, people recognize us. I guess now that AEW and CMLL have a joint show on June the 18th at Arena Mexico, I need to get to know you guys. And the first question I think I have is, we're big stars, but how does it feel to be recognized by your countrymen?
Okay.
Because I don't think anybody recognizes you. Because these stupid Mighty Morphin Power Ranger masks, nobody knows who you are. And even if you didn't have it on, they probably didn't know. So I guess my next question is, Arena Mexico, Grand Slam. Huge conglomeration between AEW and CMLL. What would be your dream match?
Okay.
Your dream match, I would imagine, I would imagine your dream match, the biggest match of your career. Calm down. The biggest match of your career, the biggest event of your career. You'd want a big star tag team. I would imagine you want to wrestle FTR. Unfortunately, I'm sure that Tony Khan has big plans for us with even bigger stars. So unfortunately, we can't wrestle you guys. But I want you to know, I'm a big fan of your father, the OG Atlantis. I'm a big fan of him. He's had great matches with Viano 3. 5-time CMLL World Tag Team Champion. And even today, folks, even today, Atlantis, at 62 years old, is still wrestling. That's impressive. I'm a big fan of your father. Can I send a message, please? Yes. Can you please tell your father that I said to keep his old ass at home and not mess with FTR, okay?
My father is not here to defend himself, but I'm here. So, if you want to say something, dímelo la cara, perro!
Hey, I don't want any trouble. We don't want any trouble. It's all about AEW and CMLL. So, man, I'm sorry, please. Everybody.
Oh, not waiting for a translation, FTR. This whole thing's been absolutely shameful.
Oh, wait a second, come on.
To these great luchadors. Look at this.
Oh, Atlantis Jr. look, turning things around.
Big crossbody from the top. DeParlio. Elevated double drop kick that time.
FTR set on their asses.
FTR, le faltaste el respeto a mi familia, a mí, al templario, a esta bonita gente y a la lucha libre. Soon, see you very soon, because we are going to kick your...
Translation needed, Tony. I'm for one super excited about this potential matchup.
Something FTR really deserved.
Challenge accepted. FTR on the back foot.
On July 12th at All In, it will be for the Women's World Title. Timeless Toni Storm defends against TBS champion Mercedes Moné. On Wednesday, they had a face-to-face on Dynamite.
Tony, darling, we finally meet.
Hello, Mercedes. I have waited so long for you. 441 days ago, you arrived in All Elite Wrestling on a show named after you. And since then, you've won titles, you've made history, and you've remained undefeated. You told Anthony Khan that this was the one match you wanted to have. So, darling, what took you so long?
Patience, darling, patience. This is not about you, Tony. This is about me and my legacy. I have beaten the very best all over the world, and at All In Texas, I'm bringing it home. And we will have the greatest women's match of all time.
While you want all the titles, I need only one. I have lived for this. I have cried for this. I have bled for this. And I have died for this. You are the greatest of all time. But unfortunately for you, I happen to be timeless.
But what you deserve is for your time to come to an end.
See you at All In, darling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, Sky Blue.
Sky Blue, the 7-year veteran who has returned to AEW after her injury. And I would say looking better than ever. It's a brand new look for her, and I love it.
Yeah, certainly looks like a star, always has done, but Blue now looking to try to regain some of the momentum that she had before. A devastating ankle injury, July of 2024, after which she had to learn to walk again.
And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan, Mina Shirakawa.
And it is our opponent, Mina Shirakawa, who won the four-way matchup. Sky Blue returned in Chicago to earn a title opportunity, ultimately against Toni Storm this past week at Double or Nothing. So certainly Sky Blue won't forget that. Not only that, it was last week. Mina Shirakawa facing off against Sky Blue's friend, Julia Hart. Sky Blue came out, got involved, which brought out the AEW Women's Champion, Toni Storm, to get involved as well. So, deep rivers between these two, Tony.
Yeah, Nigel, you make some good points, and especially the fact that Sky Blue wanted to win that world title shot. Mina Shirakawa did. And so the time was right for what you said when Mina was facing Julia Hart for Sky Blue to get involved. And now, Sky one-on-one against Mina Shirakawa, who had that world title bout last Sunday at Double or Nothing. Aubrey Everett's the referee, and here we go. Boy, Mina Shirakawa in her fourth singles match here in 2025. Recently announced her departure from Stardom, officially announced signing with AEW about a week ago. Comes in with a lot of confidence. You can see the way she makes her entrance, the way she comes to the ring.
She's captivating, energetic certainly, but right now though, Sky Blue's not so impressed.
Oh, up to a forearm shot to the face, and here we go. These ladies now. We're back at fans. We're going to be in Denver for Fighter Fest, our big 4-hour telecast coming up this coming Wednesday in Denver, Colorado. And now, foot to the midsection. We're our summer blockbuster on Wednesday, June 11th in Portland, Oregon. And a miss, a roll-up, nope, looking through. And then, of course, it's Grand Slam Mexico, the Arena Mexico, Wednesday, June 18th. Tickets available at AEWTIX.com. All of our great events coming up in the summertime. What a summer it's going to be. Right now, Sky Blue getting the advantage. She's just pounding Mina Shirakawa.
Getting the advantage because it was Shirakawa who opted to try to show out to the audience here in El Paso. Blue taking the opportunity. Watch out.
Head first.
Oh, a palm strike from Shirakawa. Right upside the jaw. A hell of a counting for herself, Shirakawa, this past Sunday against Toni Storm.
Sure was.
She may not have won the title, but she won the respect of the AEW Women's Champion. And won a nice little kiss afterwards, Tony.
Was it ever? Yes, it was. So,
whoa.
Down on the arm, 1, 2. You just reminded me of that kiss. It was
nostalgic glaze crosses your face with good reason.
Yes.
All right, now Shirakawa.
Oh, she went in head first and paid for it.
Moment too late. Oh boy. Right there on the apron. Very little room to maneuver. Oh, looking for a German suplex.
Sky got out of it. We're taking a look at two young ladies who are still really in the formative years of their careers. And this match in the women's division continues on TNT and Max.
Wow.
Inside, Sky. Come on, get her back inside
To
the
the
ring.
front of the head. The skull of Shirakawa slammed there.
Trouble here.
That vicious smile across the face of Blue.
You know, you mentioned about here a fight breaks out on the floor here, back and forth they go. You mentioned that Sky had to learn how to walk again, and you would think that after that you would be, I guess, lack of a better term, gun shy to get back in the ring. But she's not quite
perhaps, yeah. I suffered a number of injuries in my career, and certainly when you throw offense, when you start back, you just want to make sure everything's still there. Adam Cole, of course, we saw this past week on Dynamite. Incredible matchup. Watch out, here we go. Cover here.
1, 2, and a 2 count. Give it to Sky Blue.
Cole, who gave it absolutely everything, the TNT champion.
Yep.
Kyle Fletcher, coming back from a devastating ankle injury of his own.
It reminds me, there's a 1, 2 of the Don Callis family, seemingly everywhere, trying to really dominate AEW. And
really are burgeoning their numbers, aren't they? Which,
they
of
really
course,
are.
might make you think about Ricochet and what he talked about having to build a crew, Tony. What do you think he meant by that?
I have no idea, but Ricochet.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
Between the letters.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
There is strength in numbers, and you could certainly choose the worst couple of partners.
Handspring into a forearm shot. Sky Blue very confident now, as you can see in the ring. Has Mina up and a suplex. Shirakawa trying to get to her feet, but here's a cover. 1, 2. You know what I like about what Sky Blue is doing? She's trying to win the match. She tries that pinning combination almost every move now.
Anytime your opponent's shoulders anywhere near the mat, pin them there.
Absolutely.
Force them to expend a little bit more energy. Last week at Double or Nothing, that Shirakawa forced the AEW Women's Champion to expend a lot of energy. Now, Tony Storm's focus on the TBS champion, Mercedes Moné, and after what happened on Dynamite, and that face-and-face, business is certainly picking up.
We welcome you back, everyone, to Collision from El Paso, Texas. Mina with a running knee on Sky Blue. And fans, after what we saw earlier in the ring, we have an announcement from Tony Khan. He has made another match for Fighter Fest, a 4-hour broadcast coming up Wednesday. FTR will take on Atlantis Jr. and Templario. That is next week. Dragon Screw leg whip from Denver.
Vicious talk on the Dragon Screw. Sky Blue clutching the right knee, the cruciate ligaments.
There's such a, what looks like to be such a painful maneuver. Can do so much damage. Now, Shirakawa back to the corner, lures Sky Blue in, ducked, showing her speed. Forearm shot, up on top. Sky Blue is there, though. Ooh.
Second attempt with the kick. Oh, the head trap now underneath the top buckle.
Boy, and she nailed her with the kick.
Nowhere to go for Shirakawa. Sky Blue's going to give her somewhere. Oof.
1, 2. Mina kicks out. And the
We're
face.
going to have more Mina. Don't we just love it?
The face of Sky Blue said it all that time. Mina just right now looks like almost like dead weight after that.
Slow to her feet, certainly Shirakawa. A little bit left in the tank. Not a lot of mustard behind those forearms. Or wasabi, as the case may be.
Back and forth they go. Mina follows Sky into the ropes. Sky will follow Mina in. Mina, I think, got the arm up. Did not block that one, that big thrust kick. She's going for code blue. Oh, she had her in position. Did Sky, but Mina countered it.
Shirakawa takes the knee.
Now, these two young ladies are pushing each other to the limit here. And now, Mina Shirakawa, as Sky Blue tries to get up to the top, or to her feet, that is, as well. And Mina's up top. A neck breaker. 1, 2, no.
A deep folding press on the pin as well. Really forcing Sky Blue to expend more energy to kick out. Calling for the glamorous Mina driver. High angle, reverse DDT.
Got
this
her
is
up.
what she used to beat Julia Hart last week. Oh no.
Rolls forward. 1, 2. Sky Blue back the other way. 1, 2.
Gave up the pinfall attempt. Instead opting to follow up with strikes.
Sky Blue, there's a rolling elbow shot again. Back fist, the Hurricane. And now she's going to try that glamour driver once again. Yes!
Got it. In the center of the ring. Hooks the line.
1, 2, 3. Mina gets her third win in 2025. That was a great matchup, Nigel.
Hell of a matchup. Shirakawa fought hard to win. The forbidden dance, but behind.
Whoa, it's Julia Hart. The friend of Sky Blue that we talked about. Attacking Mina to this match. And putting the Heartless as look at this. Wait a minute.
Way to make an entrance.
The world champion is in. Sky Blue is down. Turn around, Tony. Oh, she did, and now goes Julia Hart. And watch out. Here comes a hip attack. Oh. Julia Hart pulls out Sky Blue. Coming up next on Collision, let's take a look at these two gigantic men, the Gates of Agony.
Paradise is earned. Whatever your journey, whatever your path, you will meet resistance. What are you willing to sacrifice? This is when your destiny is forged, where the weak wither and the strong persevere.
Can you rise to the occasion?
This is where you find out who you are, and if you're worthy of what you seek.
Are you willing to gamble with your life?
If you want to try your luck, step up!
Paradise lies just beyond the gates.
The gates of agony.
Open the gates of agony.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, Bishop Khan and Toa Leona, the Gates of Agony.
Well, like the big video board said, Nigel, the gates are open. And here comes Agony.
Open for business indeed. Fearsome, commanding and imposing. The most scary men in professional wrestling today. Toa Leona. Their opponents here.
And their opponents, Jibo Kaminari and Cosmo Orion.
Two local competitors here on the independent circuit, teaming under the name of Aerospace. They may be sent into space if the Gates of Agony get their hands on them.
Cosmo Orion will start things here against the incredible Bishop Khan. One of the great athletic specimens in all the world. I mean, he is amazing, it's Khan.
Prince of Cameroon, genetically gifted, an incredible athlete.
A man who is
fella as well, Tony.
What's that, Nigel?
Charismatic fella.
I love charisma. And here goes Cosmo, and there goes Cosmo again. Pick up with a backbreaker, still has him in his clutches.
Cosmo barely able to stand right here.
And a running suplex from Bishop Khan. Fans, Tony Khan has made another match official for Wednesday night live on TBS and the 4-hour telecast of Fyter Fest. And once again, we go back to what happened earlier. Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa will team up to take on the team of Julia Hart and Sky Blue. A big buckle bomb and a tag is made. Toa Leona is in, double team. Whoa, my God.
No space indeed.
Narrow space, right. All right, G-Mo, come on in here, buddy. No effect. None.
There is on GMO. Oof, wow.
When I take a look at Toa Leona, my God, this is an assault in the corner.
Absolute drubbing. What a beast of a man.
I think about lines and words from the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, when he said, "Bull of the Woods." I really think Leona is Bull of the Woods. Look at that. Just shoulder tackled into oblivion and a running shotgun drop kick from Bishop Khan.
Only a matter of time now, Tony.
In either corner.
It's feeding time.
Double team up on top. Stack them up. 1, 2, 3, over.
Here are your winners, the King of Agony.
That was your fault. What happened to them today? That's on you.
The Gates of Agony taking a big bite out of the competition with a non-GMO victory.
Nicely done. All right, we continue here on Collision as we take a look at the greatest wrestler alive, Max Caster.
Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the best. Louder! Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. That's great. That's great. They love me. If you guys want to take pictures with me, I'd be happy to take a picture with every single one of you, but I need you guys first to sign this petition to acknowledge that I am the best wrestler alive. Is that okay with everyone? Yes. Okay, this is a legal document. I want you to witness this. Everybody agrees that I am the best wrestler alive. Don't worry about taking up too much space. I have multiple pages. Perfect. First row, you guys ready to take pictures? All right, come on up. Come on up. All right, I'll just be right back. Oh, no. Really? Max, you really gonna be like that?
The following trios contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, Dralistico, the Beast Mortos, and Roosh, La Facción Ingobernable!
Well, Nigel McGuinness, I guess you could call this segment our intimidation segment. First of all, we have Gates of Agony, and then La Facción Ingobernable.
There are not many professional wrestlers who intimidate the way that this man, the leader of La Facción Ingobernable, the ungovernable faction, the Viscount of violence, if you will, Roosh, former Ring of Honor World Champion, who held that title with an absolutely commanding brutality. Both he and his brother, Dralistico, second generation competitors. Their father, the Beast, come from good stock.
The high-flying trio here. Top Flight, AR Fox. Fox has been sensational. There he's up on top. And of course, we know all about Darius and Dante. 41 wins for Darius, 100 wins for Dante.
You want to talk about sensational? Layla Gray on the outside in the cowboy hat. Wow.
Wow is right. And now
LFI not concerned with Layla Gray. Oh, wow. She got to run for her life.
Absolutely. As they've members of LFI just sending members of Top Flight. My God, on the other side, look already.
What did I tell you? Roosh willing to use any part of the ring.
Oh, chops AR Fox before he gets to the exposed turnbuckle. And here we go.
Oh, wait a second. Fox refusing to go quietly.
Yeah, Fox, the fighter, is a rising Gamangiri that time, but he met a right cross from the Beast Mortos.
Fox
and now
all on his own. Top Flight on the outside. Very bad start for this trios team of Top Flight and AR Fox, who've had some success. Of course, winning the inaugural Holiday Bash $300,000 Three Kings Christmas Casino Trios Royal December of 2022.
Oh, that's a mouthful. Look, it sure is. Look at that. Whoa. Fox landed on Beast Mortos and then collides with the Relistico, and now,
whoa,
it is Darius Martin. Here comes Dante.
Top Flight taking flight. Dante, the slightly taller, older of the two brothers. Here.
Into DDT, and down goes Rouge. 1, 2. Rouge. Over on the side, got out of it, fans. We've got a couple of big events coming to the Seattle area. Saturday, June 21st, Collision Live. And then the following Wednesday, June 25th, Dynamite and Collision. Both at the ShoWare Center. And then Dynamite 300 and Collision number 100 come to the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California. Wednesday, July 2nd. Tickets at AEWTIX.com. What a night that's going to be. Celebrating 300 editions of Dynamite and 100 of Collision. And now, LFI with, once again, Top Flight on the floor. Second time this has happened, and again, they have singled out AR Fox here.
Oh, wow.
That was not a closer, that was a chop.
Whatever it was. Oof. Highly effective. Second attempt, Rouge getting AR Fox into the corner without any padding on the top turnbuckle.
Here he goes. Rouge, the kick to the face, and this trios match continues on TNT, streaming on Max.
A little bit of tranquilo from Rouge, taking it easy. You could hear the respect again that Rouge commands.
Two-time Ring of Honor World Champ. Held 3 titles in CMLL. And now threatening Paul Turner, and as AR Fox try to get involved, he gets paintbrushed. Holy smokes. Rouge is like a maniac in the ring.
He is absolutely fearsome. Speaking of which, the Beast Mortos, incredible hybrid competitor of his own. For a man of that size to be able to move, oof, with this speed, beautiful. Snap power slam.
1, 2, nope. You are right. Mortos can do so many things for a man his size that most his size cannot do.
Plenty of experience. Mortos, 19 years in the job.
12 years of it in Mexico before arriving here in the USA. And now, double team again, AR Fox. We've not seen Top Flight in the ring hardly at all. There's a fight on the outside going on.
Barely got off the ground.
Great strategy if you think about it. And if it works, just keep two men on the floor, isolate one man, triple or double teaming. And again, Fox has so much ability. It's just been grounded here. There's release to go with a kick. And once again,
a little bit of showboating.
They do a lot of that, man. They love to show up their opponents. Trios match continues on Collision. Top Flight AR Fox against La Facción Ingobernables.
Well, Beast Mordos clearing his nasal capacities. And the distraction allowing LFI to get all three members in.
It's Rouge coming flying in. Chase first. Triple shotgun drop kick. 1, 2, no.
Oh, nearly.
Wow, AR Fox showing a lot of toughness.
The Rouge was on fire.
And now Beast Mordos. Hammer throw. Fox into the corner. Takes care of release to go. And Rouge. And a foot to the face. Up on top is Fox. Swan dive takedown. Fans, be a part of history in Toronto as AEW delivers its massive pay-per-view all out to Scotiabank Arena on Saturday, September 20th. Scan the QR code on your screen and use the code AEWTV for early pre-sale access now at AEWTIX.com. What a move by Darius. And a Gavangiri and a thrust kick.
An errant kick. Didn't land with the flatliner. Here we go.
1, 2. It's the Beast making a save. Once again, here's Dante in with a waist lock on Beast.
Beast thrown back into that corner with no padding.
Darius
seemingly unperturbed.
From one corner to the other, here's a pickup. A gut wrench, shotgun into a German. Great combination by Top Flight. Up on top. An assisted DDT.
Very awkward landing.
Yeah, Rouge slow to get out of the ring. Meanwhile, AR Fox, Top Flight, all three taking care of relief to go in the corner.
Finally stringing some offense together. This could do it.
Pick up. Whoa. Into a cutter. Amazing cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was so close. What great teamwork that was, Nigel.
Yeah, still a look of concern on the face of Layla Gray. With good reason, LFI can always come back. Just like that. Oh!
Thrust kick by Dralistico. Springboard over the middle.
Canadian Destroyer and a deep hook.
1, 2, and a save.
An exhausted AR Fox coming to the aid of Darius. Still enough energy. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that spinning elbow got him into a German suplex by Rouge. God, what action we are seeing. And give it to AR Fox and Top Flight for continuing to come back against this assault by LFI. Dralistico to go up top.
Oh!
Almost a code breaker from the top. Top rope, Coney Rowe, and now Darius in with two men. Boom! The big crucifix drop. The big man comes out with a tornado. Just like you were talking about, Nigel, what the man this size can do.
The speed, and now the violence.
Rouge, as Darius in the corner, You get the hands, boom! God. Oh.
Darius' eyes rolling to the back of his head.
Oh, God, that's got to be it. 1, 2, 3.
It is.
it was quite a performance. It was not dominant because AR Fox and, oh, look at this. And Top Flight kept coming back. And now with the camera cable,
just whipping Darius.
What is going on? Can someone stop this? And now they're not only choking Darius, they're pulling on the leg and the knee. Speedball by Bailey has arrived.
Commander as well.
Commander is out. Trying to even things up, trying to help out. Top Flight.
I don't know if that was a smart move.
Boy, Speedball got ripped that time. And now down goes Commander.
With Dante and AR Fox, though.
Yep.
Finally, the numbers advantage working against LFI.
I tell you, we've got to restore some order here. Everything is really breaking down.
Just remember, when you mess with the bull, you get the heart. And everybody
And it's because of LFI. Fans, stay with us on Collision.
Wednesday night, 6-man tag team action. I took a L. John Moxley, you caught me in your little bulldog choke. Ref called for the bell, ding, ding, ding. It happens. Now, Thursday, my 5-year-old son comes up to me when I get home and he said, "Daddy, did you quit last night?" I said, "Son, no, I did not quit. I will never quit. You win some and you lose some in life, but you never quit, and I did not quit. But you see the predicament I'm in now is my kids are doubting me. Mox, I want you, one-on-one, Denver, Dynamite. This ain't about that title you got. This about something bigger than that for me. So I'm gonna have the wife line the kids up in front of the TV, and they gonna watch me whoop a man's ass. So Mox, you better be ready to man up."
We welcome you back to Collision this coming Wednesday, live on TBS. 4 hours of AEW on AEW Fighter Fest, live from Denver. We heard the challenge from Mark Briscoe to John Moxley. It will happen on Fighter Fest, the big grudge match. John Moxley against Mark Briscoe. Based on what happened right before the break, it will be in a trios match. LFI, Roosh released to go in the Beast Mortos against the team of Speedball Mike Bailey, the returning Jet, Kevin Knight, and Commander. In tag action, Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa face Julia Hart and Sky Blue with Mercedes Moné on commentary. FTR will take on Atlantis Jr. and Templario. We saw her on Dynamite attacking Jamie Hayter. Now Wednesday will be the in-ring debut of the Toxic Spider Tekla. We will hear from the Hurt Syndicate and the International Championship 4-way match as Kenny Omega defends against Brody King, who qualified on Dynamite, Claudio Castagnoli, who qualified tonight. And to find out our final competitor, it's our main event right now between Hechicero and Mascara Dorada. It's time to find out which man will go on to Fighter Fest next week and vie in a 4-way for the International Championship. Let's go back to Arcady.
Your main event is an AEW International Championship 4-way qualifier match. Introducing first from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing 207 pounds, Hechicero!
The Alchemist. We have seen him here in AEW before. And let's take you back to his matchup against MJF at Forbidden Door back last year.
We only got to see some of the creative offense of the Alchemist against the former AEW World Champion in MJF. Time and again, Hechicero impressed the audience, coming close on a number of occasions. And then earlier this year, against the former international champion Orange Cassidy, again laying the hurt down, and we will be hoping to see more of this creative offense as he looks to advance for an international title opportunity next week at Fighter Fest.
And his opponent from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 176 pounds, Mascara Dorada!
Mascara Dorada. Making his way to the ring, and let's take a look at some of the action featuring Dorada. on this telecast.
Only one of these men will go forward to face off for the International Champion. If we can see here the athleticism, the scintillating offense. One of the reasons why this young man is being called by many pundits the next Mystico. He's teamed with Mystico and CMLL, where they're the current trios champions. And certainly this young man will be looking for more of that exciting offense against Hechicero.
533-day reign as CMLL World Historic Welterweight Champion. Won that belt in 2023.
Dorado, who holds a victory over Rocky Romero in the final of the 2023 Leyenda de Plata tournament. The Silver Legend in honorary of the legendary superstar who transcended Lucha Libre, that being El Santo.
Now remember, already we know that Brody King has made it. Earlier we found out Claudio Castagnoli will go on against Kenny Omega. One of these men will go on to that four-way match on our 4-hour telecast of Fighter Fest. That's coming up next Wednesday. That's right, 4 hours and on TBS.
Now look there, a little bit of mind games from Hechicero. Giving his hand up to Dorado, who took it willingly, but that gave Hechicero the opportunity to escape.
Hechicero, in some ways, much like Beast Mortos, a big man who can move.
Yeah, I can definitely see those similarities. Whereas Beast can use speed with his power, Hechicero uses technique. Now figure fouring the legs. Mascara Dorada. The golden mask. Only about 4 years in the job.
Holds a win.
Well over 20 for Hechicero.
Yeah, holds a win in singles competition against Hechicero, does Dorada. That came back in 2023. Second time meeting each other in singles competition. It's right here on Collision. And it's a very, very important match in both men's career. Of course, we're going to be in Denver next Wednesday for Fighter Fest, a 4-hour telecast. Pirate scary takeover that time, and wow.
Well, for a second there, he was looking for a stomp puller, but instead,
yep,
he's trying to control the shoulders of his more powerful opponent.
Brandon Martinez looking to make sure the shoulders are not on the mat. Dorado comes out of it, dips up, and staring each other down. Good drop step that time by Hechicero. Into the ropes. On top, grab the leg, did Hechicero, and face first goes Dorado.
No.
With the legs trapped. Surfboard coming.
Yeah, you hear Dorado say, no. He tried to move the arms out of the way, but there it is. Well, that's got to hurt not only the quads, but the hamstrings, the knees.
A lot of pressure on the cruciate ligaments of the knee there. But, oh, a nice escape back to his own feet and trying the same thing.
Wow, let's see if he can get the big man over.
No.
Here comes
really
Rocky.
Getting some momentum here.
Rocky back with the momentum. Show appreciation of the fans for that counter move, and Hechicero gets out of it.
Hold on a second, what's going on here?
I don't know, Dorado, Hechicero.
Heading out our way.
That's all we need. Oh, in goes Hechicero. Let's see what happens here. Hechicero, of course, called the Alchemist. That's because of all of his great creative moves.
Coelho would be proud of this.
A little cat and mouse going on right here. Watch out, Hechicero, look at the fence!
Oh!
And gets sent down with a hurricanrana. Using the ring post, Mascara Dorada. Well, this kid is amazing.
Certainly, as was said, yet one of the hottest young stars in Lucha Libre today. Many of his scintillating maneuvers have gone viral online.
Now he is perched on top of the ring post. The ring post goes to the top and takes down Hechicero again. Talking about creativity. They come. Oh, good we just see?
The spinning leg drop, the Hechizo.
Oh, man, again, the Alchemist.
Guillotine leg drop. Most decapitating the golden mask.
One of these two men will vie for the International Championship Wednesday live on our 4-hour Fighter Fest from Denver. Will it be the Alchemist? Will it be Mascara Dorada? We're going to find out as the match continues on TNT and streaming on Max. Three men from different countries vying for the International Championship against the great Canadian wrestler Kenny Omega, who's been such a great international champion. No doubt, good representation, great representation of AEW, and now, wow, to the steps. And you know, it's the old cliche, but I'm going to throw it out again. In a four-way match, you can lose without even being in the ring, and that's something that Mercedes knows all about when she lost recently.
One of her titles, yeah, but she's still plenty of gold, Mercedes Moné, around her neck, but Omega only with the international title around his waist.
Face first to the apron, now goes Dorada, and here comes the Alchemist in, following him in.
Begging Dorado up for some reason.
Okay, let's see what he's got.
Oh, he's asking. You want to see the mask?
Brandon Martinez trying to convince Hechicero. I think he's still trying to get the mask. Loosening up the laces on the back of the hood there.
Well, the booze coming out here in El Paso. They understand a luchador's mask is sacrosanct. I talked about El Santo earlier.
There's a pickup. Oh! Again, just inventive offense. 1, 2.
It is certainly a weak spot of any luchador in Mascarado. Anytime somebody tries to take your mask off, reveal your true identity.
Not only that, those laces are, as you can see, are dangling to the side of the head of Dorada, and they could be used as a kind of a weapon to use to choke Dorada if, in fact, that's what Hechicero wants to do. Dorada comes off with her Hurricanrana and then goes down with a lariat.
Good Lord. Yep, trying to calm down this young man. Got a little bit excited there after the Hurricanrana. But Hechicero, the Alchemist, putting him down with a spell of his own.
Pulling back, knee to the spine. We continue here in this very, very important matchup on Collision. The winner goes on to Fighter Fest next week. Who will it be, Hechicero or Mascara Dorada? Off the top, and Darrison there is an Enziguri. And now Dorada rolls through. Landed on his feet. Hechicero missed, hit the ropes. Tierra set time. Mascara Dorada gonna get some speed and a tornado over the top.
Great agility, landing on his feet as well.
Already Brody King, Claudio Castagnoli are in the four-way match against international champion Kenny Omega next week at Fighter Fest.
The chant of mask goes up around the arena here in El Paso as Dorado looks to score what some might consider an upset against a far more experienced opponent.
Dorada climbs to the top. Crossbody.
A lot of height on the crossbody, unable to get a pinfall attempt afterwards.
It looks like that Hechicero just threw him off. I don't know what you call that, but damn, that was good.
Putting him into the body scissors. Didn't need completing it. Hold on, this could cost him.
Oh, Dorada comes out of that. Rolls up. Hechicero. 1, 2, no 1, 2. Back and forth they go. A 2 count again.
Here another one. Martinez a little bit out of position.
2. Almost like the seatbelt maneuver. 1, 2. Pushing off.
And a strong kick out from Hechicero.
Fans appreciate the back and forth effort by both men to try to get on the Fighter Fest next week. And they both go down.
The decision hanging in the balance. Only one spot left in the match for Kenny Omega's international title. Will it be Hechicero, the Alchemist? Or will it be Mascara Dorado? This young man, so much ambition.
Dorado finds himself across the ring, corner to corner from Hechicero, who elevates Dorado, who gets out. Spinning lariat that time, hitting really more with his chest than he did with his arm, obviously. But still, it worked. Up on top. Into Tierra's takedown. Dorado flips over and back.
Got it.
1, 2. And a 2 count out of that. And again, referee Brandon Martinez checking with both men. There's been so much physicality and so many great maneuvers in this match. You've got to be a hell of an athlete just to take this stuff, not to execute it.
And an incredible showing from both men. Certainly speaks to how much both men want to go to Fighter Fest.
Across the ropes. And now on the ankle. This could crush an ankle or a knee.
Awkward talk to the right knee of Mascara Dorado.
And just maybe this has turned the tide of the match.
Barely able to stand. Dorado, center ring.
Coming off with an elbow. Hechicero 1, 2. Dorado still has something left in the tank.
Match continues, but the longer it goes, the more one feels, perhaps, that he's going to favor Hechicero. Closer with each pinfall attempt.
Trying to get back to his feet, as you can see, Mascara Dorado, but it's Hechicero with... Wow, I was going to say going to the attack first. That was not the case. Big overhand thrust, slap, and another one.
Dorado opened himself up.
Good God. Dorado says, come on, fire back, and he did with punches to the jaw. Hechicero's going to hit the near side ropes.
Whoa!
A spinner into a backstabber.
And the knee from Dorado holding on Toko pretty well so far. The adrenaline's got to be coursing through his body.
You're right, it has to be to keep him standing on his feet. And now, Mascara Dorado up on top.
All the way down.
The knee hurts. He lands on his feet. And once again, Hechicero goes to that knee. You know, we call them high-risk maneuvers, and especially if you're not 100%, Nigel, it's more than high risk.
We'll talk about high. Look how high Mascara Dorado is here. Way up there, but wait a second. Fighting back.
And he gets away. It was a Gamangiri, it appeared, from the outside, up on top.
Kicking the ass.
And the hell up.
Reverse Rana.
Rana from the top. Mascara Dorado is up on top. Can he win it now? Hurst.
Got it.
Shooting star. Press for the win.
Here's your winner, Mascara Dorado.
Mascara Dorado will join Claudio Castagnoli, Brody King, and champion Kenny Omega in the four-way Wednesday night Live from Denver, the 4-hour telecast of Fyter Fest.
4 days away. This young man better put some ice on that knee and get prepared for the opportunity of his lifetime. Castagnoli, Brody King, and Kenny Omega await this man in Denver.
What a week it's been for AEW when you think about Double or Nothing and what happened on Wednesday. Fans will see at Fyter Fest, 4 hours on TBS on Max on Wednesday.